Yo, what's up, you studs? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, just a quick inquiry as to what happened. What's the update with Korean Savage and the $75,000 he got to his Patreon that was supposed to go to help his sick dad who had some terminal disease, an incurable disease. And he ran a Patreon asking for $100,000 for medical expenses. And I made a couple videos on it, and he talked about it. And just to recap real quick for those of you who are walking in blind, long story short, Korean Savage is a pretty wealthy kid, big-time Call of Duty YouTuber, has a brand new house he just bought last year, a beautiful place in Baltimore, Maryland, or someplace in Maryland close to Baltimore. He has a nice, beautiful Corvette, special edition, very expensive car, has a lot of nice stuff at his house that has been shown in my previous videos. If you haven't seen those, you might want to go back and watch them if you don't know what I'm talking about. And he then had a Patreon for his sick dad. And I'm not denying his dad's sick. I don't have any proof, but there's no documentation. There are pictures of him at the hospital, so I'll take Korean Savage's word for it. His dad had some kind of weird terminal incurable disease, and he ran a Patreon asking people to donate money to help pay for medical expenses for his dad. And he was seeking about $100,000. And like I said, I made some videos questioning the, just the overall kind of scuzzy nature of living a pretty lavish lifestyle, having a lot of nice toys, and then asking your fans, who more than likely, the large majority of 90% or so, don't have nearly as much money as he does, but he didn't really feel it was a big deal to ask his fans for a bunch of money to take care of a sick dad, instead of maybe perhaps my opinion on the situation was get rid of some of your lavish and luxury items that you may have to help pay for your dad's problems he's having. And the strange thing about that as well, though, is it was an incurable disease, and there really is no, solving the problem. Was more just to provide better care so that I guess he's more comfortable and had better nurses and better care and etc., because it seems that he didn't want to sell any of his items or sacrifice anything that he had built up himself from working and doing his YouTube channel. So we guess he asked his fans to give them their money instead. And I thought that was a bit of a low-level move, and I thought it was a bit scummy. So I made those videos on it. But ever since then, I've called him out on that. He has addressed it and not really addressed it, just sort of sidestepped the whole problem. But ever since he got about $75,000 to his Patreon that's now shut down, we, the people, me, you, the people who donated, more importantly, to help his sick dad, haven't heard jack squat about the situation. There's not been an update. I have never seen a Twitter update, never seen a YouTube video update. I have not seen anything whatsoever about what has actually happened and transpired with his dad and how he's doing and where the money, the $75,000 that more than likely a bunch of kids, really, let's be honest, his fan base is kids. There's not really any adults who would watch his content. It's generated and geared toward children and young teenagers. That's really his demographic. I mean, let's just keep it real, packed of steel. But there has not been any update on where that money went. And a lot of people have actually, the reason why I'm making this video is, a lot of people have been asking me, 8 thoughts, like, what's an update on this money? Like, where's the receipts? Like, what the money go to? How's his dad doing? Like, regardless of the fact that he ripped people off, in my opinion, and took money from kids and asked for people to donate, even though he had a ton of money himself, regardless of that fact, it would be nice for those that donated to see where the money went. Like, how's the dad doing? How did those people's donations make your dad's life better? What did you use that money for? What is happening with your father right now? Is he in a better place? Is he healthy? Has he passed away, for God's sakes? Like, what has happened? We have not heard or seen anything, and I just think that's it's kind of questionable, really. Like, you'd think if you ran a Patreon and got $75,000 American from your fans out of the goodness of their heart because they cared about your dad, I personally think they're idiots, and a fool and his money is soon departed. I'm not going to give some kid who's worth a ton of money, driving around a Corvette and a really nice pad and all kinds of cool stuff, any of my own money to take care of his sick dad when he has the money to do it himself, but just doesn't want to, sacrifice any of his stuff. I mean, that's my opinion, but But the people who did care enough to donate to this guy, or were foolish enough to donate to this guy, even though they're idiots, they did it out of the goodness of their heart because they thought they could help your dad have a better life and, get better medical care. They haven't had an update. No one's seen anything. No one knows anything what happened to your dad. You think you would be, kind of owe it to your fan base that gave you all that money to at least show them, like, hey, thanks for your money. This is what we did. Here's my dad. Hey, dad, would say thank you. Or here's his new hospital bed, or he's got a private nurse, or I don't know, whatever you did with that money to help better his life. I think it would have been cool and less of a scumbaggy move, in my opinion, to actually show your fans where the money went. And it's been months now, an update video. And maybe you will get an update video. Maybe you need more money. I don't know. Like I said, it's an incurable disease, and his affliction will continue on, and his care will require more money. So maybe in our Patreon's in order. I don't know. But hey, dudes, at least you could tell your fans what's up and give them, some information updates on where their hard-earned money that they gave to you went to help your dad. That's my point. That's my whole video here. That's my feeling on the situation. So, hey, Creed Savage, maybe an update, man. Maybe tell your fans where their money went. That might be the right thing to do. Just something I'm saying. Just throwing it out there. That's about it. That's all I've got for you today on the video, you studs. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, hey, maybe think about subscribing. If you like the video, hit the like button. And last but not least, most importantly, question authority.
And don't let the honky cracker Patreon scam and not really doing anything about showing your dad and actually your money is spent on and where the hell it went and what actually happened with that money if he's living a better life. Reptilian shapeshifters, bring you down.